Alright, let's continue on. Resume game. Just looking around to see if there's anything else. Can we walk through these rooms? No. Walk around here. Doesn't look like it. We just have to walk back to, look at the medical supplies after. Actually, medical supplies, baby! Alright, we got a bucket, healing herbs, bandages.
This might help.
And the bandages. They'll help. And the bucket. We can look at it first. Maggots. Whole bunch of touch it. Just touch it, dude. Touch it. Yeah.
Cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
No, not really. They're disgusting. Alright, let's look at them. Give him a good stare down.
To see you walk.
No. You've already seen us walk. We're okay. Show... No, we're not supposed to show our sword to him.
No, you see there? Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
He gets a
citadel.
Oh, sad
To
face.
serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands.
Yeah, and he has to grow up, too.
Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Oh, that's...
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
That sucks.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Salute.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Yep. This guy just likes to say a lot of words like, oh, this happened to someone, and then someone, and circumstances of your circumstances, and yeah, we're here now, so deal with it.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but...
Oh, hello.
Lady Forrester.
Welcome
Ladies.
home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Aw,
my lady.
that's nice.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Yeah. Oh, she's a nice little girl.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Or younger girl. Can't really tell her age.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
She might be like a early teenager or something like that. 13.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He loved his family, my lady. He was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Lies.
Of course
No.
he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say.
I promised the guy that I'd
You have the
tell
Forrester's sword.
my uncle.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
Whoa.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
This guy, somebody pissed in his cornflakes. Jesus.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your
Oh, there's
family.
Duncan. There he is.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
What does he
Do you
know?
understand what this means? You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Deal with it.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Yep.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
Oh, he knows nothing, Jon
And
Snow.
he needs
I
our
mean,
help.
oh god.
It's bad enough the
Sorry,
boys
too
tell
soon.
us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
What?
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you.
What the hell,
This day would
dude?
bring destruction upon us all. I
What?
know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
It's garbage. Total garbage.
That settles it then.
Wow.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The Whitehills will come looking for you.
He's yelling at him, "Some uncle you are, you piece of trash."
Right up to me.
Oh god, I
Gladly
mean,
drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would, and God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
Doesn't mean shit now.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Ah, here we go. We can tell him.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Yes!
You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No.
This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
It's the truth.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the Wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
A ranger? Is that what Jon Snow joined? I can't remember. Again, it's been a while since I've watched, like, the entire... all the seasons.
I
but
am from ice.
I could be very wrong.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the Wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Aww. And we have the slowest horse in the... No, okay. It's moving at a good pace. Steady pace. Peace out, gents.
Garrett, wait!
Oh, no. What does this do? This won't help me survive.
Be safe.
A reminder of who I'm taking this massive sacrifice for. Yeah, thanks, people. Ooh.
Ethan?
Ethan Hawke?
Ethan!
Ethan Forrester, Lord of House Forrester.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Nope.
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
She
I don't like this
knows.
game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry.
Hugs all
It's
around.
just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
Hide and go seek is a pretty
He was
badass
worried you were
game.
gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the Wall.
Indeed he did.
I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
She's looking at him like,
Garrett
no,
did,
Garrett
but
is
it
not
must have been
smart.
Serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
Whoa. Smack talk.
He calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
Be a noble lord.
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man.
Indeed.
He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Not like that.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun.
Silly goose.
Then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Aww.
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
Nope.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
No. Can't be pushing people around. Well, you can somewhat, but can't be pushing people around for sweets.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Oh, great.
Can't he meet with Duncan?
Tell him to
He
fuck
is
off.
the castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord.
I gotta
He
do it.
really must go.
Yeah.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways. Someone should tell him to leave us alone.
I might remind you, Sir Royland, I'm the new Lord of House Forrester, not you.
Of course, my lord.
Oh, he's pissed. Look at that,
Okay.
that smug
You should
face.
go. It's what must be done.
Fine, let's be done with it.
I'm gonna turn out to be the most horrible lord out there, and I don't even plan on it. It's just gonna happen. Terrible. I've got a splitting headache.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather.
This music isn't
You
good.
Explain to Lord Ethan why they're here.
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference.
Was.
The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you said you were the Lord. Now prove it.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing
All right.
of House Bolton.
So, I'm gonna try and not piss off Whitehill. Yo.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
Son of a bitch.
I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye, And look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries.
Deal with it.
Cunt.
Whoa!
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Lord Whitehill, please.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Oh, this piece of garbage.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason. It was your man who started it.
I didn't click
How
anything.
do you answer for your squire?
Shit.
Lord Ethan. He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy.
Too
and
bad.
You denied me of it.
Too bad.
I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady.
Oh, he means all the disrespect. He's just lying.
And all, but this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
GTFO.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Guy needs to suck it. That's
Your sister can help
a
us.
terrible thing to say, but whatever.
Although just a hand.
Guy's a douchebag. Mira Forrester.
And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Time to explore. Alright. Ironwood box. Open sesame! Personal items here. A brooch.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna. Ethan made this for me.
A coin?
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
And an unfinished letter. Time to read.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Aww. Alright, what else do we got in this room here? An abundance of fruit. And a dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Oh, Roderick.
I hope to see them all someday.
Maybe not all of them, unfortunately. That's kind of the sad part. We're gonna look out the window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Welcome to Monkey Island. What else do we got? Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Read a letter from Mother. Oh.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf.
Whoa.
She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
So we've got to tell her not to do stuff? Whoa, what's with the textures? What is going on? Whoa. That was really weird. It's grainy. All grainy.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
How dare you?
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright?
I'm terrible.
If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Nice guy.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Guessing he's kind of a slave, so nice. Still nice guy.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
It's widely known that I work for Lady Marjorie.
I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
Meh.
I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
You were eavesdropping?
No, not at all. I was just passing by and I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
Uh-oh.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken.
No.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Can't let him know that you appreciate it? What a bitch. No, I'm kidding. Hey,
Lady Marjorie,
she looks familiar.
I was
Lady
hoping there would be
Marjorie.
time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Now, here's something I don't know. Do the characters in the show actually voice themselves in this game? I didn't look that
From
up.
the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
What?
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor.
Yeah.
Tell her
Trust
what she
me.
wants to hear.
Basically tell me what to do. Gosh.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Oh, okay. I thought she was just gonna open the door and be like, "Hey, what's up? You ready for us?" She's going in, though. Uh-oh.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
I hate
Good
these shit choices. Makes me feel like such a dirtbag. It's not even real life, that's the thing. But it still makes you feel like crap. The Lannisters.
You can do this.
Time to walkie walk. Dun 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 dun.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Sounds like Tyrion's voice.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The Queen is pleased.
Impressive. You may rise.
Yeah, sounds like her voice
Forrester
too.
Is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which.
Hahaha.
Clever.
I tried.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said.
Off with her
I won't
head.
stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Get Tyrion on my
Perhaps
side.
too clever for her own good. And she would have us believe
I don't
she
care.
know which king
Maybe I
she
can get
served.
Tyrion on my side.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl?
Everybody's gonna hate me.
Flipped through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
Yep.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Tyrion's awesome.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous
Sarcasm
handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I have to look at the codex.
Of course, Your Grace.
Something I want to do, if I can, right now. Is that okay? I think so. Let's look at the codex quickly. Alright, so we have looked. It's too bad it just doesn't start off on the last thing you were at. But unfortunately... Oh, and you can't do... Okay, never mind. Never mind, I thought wrong.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I wasn't trying to please her.
I think that was clear to everyone.
Yeah, no kidding.
My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Yeah.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested
Yes,
such a thing.
do
It's
it.
a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
I try to be. I try to be a brave little girl. Or a young
Now,
girl.
if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.